Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all get they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too, and it goes like. Yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with drugs and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck, but I still got a box to check. Cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all get on they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too, and it goes like. Yeah, it goes like. I just met a kid with it in his left. He just took a pic, said my said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang. My town's smaller than your town. Damn, y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all get on they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called and it goes like. Yeah, it goes like.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Be rapping by I'm moving the brick. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2020
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Cook, and he is planted in backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they will finally run him down. Big play there for the Bills. 31 yards.
That's good for a Bills first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Open man, that's the veteran Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
We'll go play action with Nix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A run with the Central Florida punter, R.J. Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Shakir to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Round 80! What's that?
Play action now, and here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
We'll try and run here with Cook. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the handoff, running left is Harvey. And he'll get forward to about the 42. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
2nd down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First down, Denver.
Handoff now for Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. This is caught to the goal line and in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. And this ball is going to be incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's the first carry from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he'll work this down inside the 35. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Throwing is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And 3rd down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Gain of 18.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Captain. Over set.
Back to throw is Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. We'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Over set. Ready.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Christian Benford brings him down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Second and 5. The 34-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. To throw is Nix. He'll look underneath for Harvey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with 1st and 10. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 31, here is 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And the Broncos are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll drop to throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal. This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Bills offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Rolling right. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is